Hey guys, Dr. Mark Dailey here today with another patient testimonial. And you know what? This never gets old. We specialize in chronic conditions. So this beautiful woman suffered for 30 years. The modern medical community basically failed her. She did everything she knew to do in order to get well, but nothing seemed to work. We took her through the functional medicine protocols, and within 3 months, her improvement was astounding. I'll let her share her story.
Jill,
Hey, Jill, when were you diagnosed with fibromyalgia?
I was diagnosed when I was about 40, but I probably had it from my late 20s.
Okay, so how many years would that be?
I've battled with this for over 30 years.
Over 30 years. That is amazing in and of itself. And it's actually an indictment on modern medicine because you were searching for help. It's not like you didn't look to
Yes.
get someone to help you, is it?
No, and I've gone through a lot. They even have sent me to a pain clinic at one time also,
Okay.
and no help,
And
not
so
much relief.
so give me an idea what medications you've been on over the
Oh,
last 30 years.
okay. I have been on muscle relaxers. I've been on painkillers. I've been on antidepressants. I've been on fibromyalgia specific medications such as Savella and Cymbalta.
Okay. Okay. And not a whole lot of help, evidently, right?
No, not a lot of help at all.
Okay. How
Not a
did
normal life.
how did that affect your life, like your social life?
It goes out the window. You just see your life disappear because you're like, you don't have the endurance and the strength to keep doing things and pretending.
You know, so that means you weren't attending events that you would have if you didn't have fibromyalgia, or
No, and you want less and less of a social life, the things that you used to enjoy doing, even simple things like reading a book and holding it in my hands was too difficult. Gardening, I couldn't garden at all anymore. Watching the grandchildren when they came was super hard. Holding a baby was very painful, and I didn't have enough strength to do it for long times.
okay, okay. And then how did you find me?
I found you off of Facebook, and I know it was an act of God because I was at my last desperate and thinking, am I crazy to even try something again?
So you decided, so we talked, we did what we call a fibromyalgia assessment call. So we
Right.
talked about your symptoms, and then um, we looked at your history, potential issues that could be underlying causes, and then we decided what advanced testing might give us the
Mhm.
best information.
Mhm.
We did the lab testing, sent the kits to your home, you did the tests, sent them to the lab, and then we got back information that we used to create a treatment protocol that was really designed for you, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Specifically, the underlying causes that nobody else had ever told me about.
right.
Nobody
And
tested me for.
you started the program, and it wasn't all fun and games, was it?
No, no. The keto phase wasn't so bad, but then when I had to switch to a lot of things that I thought were still good that weren't, that was hard.
Yeah,
Even giving up things like yogurt was hard,
right. Now,
but
the only reason we did that was because it showed in your food sensitivity test.
yes,
Okay.
major,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And
Um,
within 1 week of stopping that last thing, like yogurt, the eggs was another big one for me, and even almond milk. I again noticed an immediate result and response in my body from stopping those.
okay. And I remember that you were kind of excited that you didn't have the bloating, your clothes felt better, And
Yeah.
did you have to change your size or?
Oh, yeah, I'm down a couple sizes. Yeah.
Wow.
I just went
Wow.
through and got rid of like a whole wardrobe of clothes. I can't, my daughter won't let me wear. She's like, Mom, those are way, way too baggy.
So this is not a weight loss program, but you did lose
Yeah.
weight as you were starting to get your health back.
Yes, yes, I have. But I also think just like within a few weeks with all the bloating, that probably, when that stopped, that dropped me a size like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I know that there were some times that you were a bit discouraged during the process, right?
Yes,
But you stuck with it. You were determined.
I did.
And I remember when we talked last week, you were excited and that you actually have felt better than you had in a long time.
I have. I am, and doing so much more than I've been able to do in years, and a little tiny pain, here and there, which I figure normal people have from doing a lot. I feel incredible.
Oh,
I don't even remember feeling this good. It's been so long.
there are literally millions of women out there that have been
Mhm.
diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and a lot of them that are going through the same symptoms but are not ever going to be diagnosed. If someone is listening to this video that is experiencing the kind of pain,
Mhm.
fatigue, brain fog, gastrointestinal issues like you did, would you recommend that they do some kind of functional medicine protocol?
Highly. I would highly recommend. I'd say let it be your first avenue.
Yeah.
Let this be your first choice. Um, Traditional medicine just has not helped me. It hasn't. And like I said, we didn't even do the test that I got with the functional medicine. So I was continued to practice things that weren't good for me and were increasing inflammation and pain in my body.
I appreciate you being vulnerable and
Mhm,
sharing your story for the benefit of others. And
mhm,
of course, both you and I are believers. So
mhm.
in all of this, we're always going to give God the glory
Amen.
because he is the healer, right? And so
He
we
is.
got to give him honor and glory. And really it puts you in a position where you can be the child of God that he's designed for you to be, whether it's being a grandma,
Mhm,
a mom, a wife, because you've got
mhm.
all these relationships and all of them are affected if you feel bad.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, that is wonderful. Well,
Mhm.
thanks again though for sharing your testimony. I
Yes.
definitely appreciate it.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Is that amazing? And I'm so thankful she allowed us to share her story with you. This is a real woman suffering with a real problem. She had layers of dysfunction that were only uncovered after we walked through the functional medicine protocols. So we did a complete discovery. We looked at her health history. We looked at her family history. We looked at her travel history. We did metabolic assessment forms. Then we did the advanced testing. The advanced testing is what gave us insight into the underlying causes of her condition. Once we developed a treatment protocol based on those laboratory findings, she got better. She got her life back. And now she's excited about every day. So we have a program called Fibromyalgia Heroes, and it is designed for women suffering from fibromyalgia. It's a coaching and implementation program. So we walk you through the process of recovery every step of the way. You don't wonder what to do next. You've got a coach. You've got someone to help implement these protocols so that you succeed and get your life back. If you want to know more about that, you can go to beatingfibro.com. God bless you and have a great day.
Dr. Mark Dailey is the founder of Fibromyalgia University, the president of Birmingham Functional Medicine, creator of Fibromyalgia Heroes, which is a coaching and implementation recovery program. He is a certified functional medicine practitioner, a nutritional counselor, and a doctor of chiropractic. He has advanced education in functional endocrinology, functional blood chemistry, the brain and neurotransmitters, as well as thyroid function.